What if I told you that a simple experiment in 1971 turned into one of the biggest threats in the digital world today? From a harmless message moving across early network to global ransomware attacks shutting down hospitals, businesses, and even entire fuel pipelines, computer viruses have come a long way. In this video, we're going to take a journey through time exploring the evolution of computer viruses, from the first ever virus Creeper to modern AI-powered cyber attacks. You'll discover how each virus changed cybersecurity forever and how these attacks became more dangerous, more intelligent, and more unstoppable. Let's dive in. Creeper, 1971. Creeper is widely recognized as one of the earliest computer viruses discovered on networked systems. It appeared on the ARPANET, the early network that eventually evolved into the modern Internet. The program moved from one computer to another and displayed a simple message that said it had taken control of the machine. Although it was more of an experiment than a destructive attack, Creeper demonstrated that software could spread automatically across connected systems. ELK Cloner, 1982. ELK Cloner was one of the first viruses to spread widely on personal computers. It targeted Apple II machines and spread through infected floppy disks. When enough infected disks were used on a computer, the virus displayed a playful poem on the screen. While it was not designed to cause serious harm, it proved that computer viruses could spread easily among everyday users. Brain, 1986. Brain is considered the first major virus for IBM-compatible personal computers. It originated in Pakistan and spread through infected floppy disks by targeting the boot sector of the disk. When a computer started from an infected disk, the virus loaded into memory and infected other disks used on the system. Brain also included the names and contact details of its creators, which made it unusual among early viruses. Jerusalem, 1987. Jerusalem became one of the most widespread viruses of the late 1980s. It infected executable files on DOS-based computers and remained active in memory while the system was running. The virus was known for deleting programs on certain days, especially Friday the 13th. Its behavior caused noticeable damage and made users more aware of the growing threat of malicious software. Michelangelo, 1991. Michelangelo gained global attention because it was programmed to activate on March 6th, the birthday of the Renaissance artist it was named after. When triggered, the virus could overwrite critical parts of a computer's hard drive, destroying stored data. Media coverage at the time created widespread fear, leading many users to begin installing antivirus software for the first time. Concept, 1995. Concept was the first major macro virus to infect document files instead of traditional programs. It targeted Microsoft Word documents and spread whenever infected files were opened or shared. Because documents were commonly exchanged through email and disks, the virus traveled quickly between users. Concept marked a turning point where Office software became a new target for malware. Melissa, 1999. Melissa spread through email attachments and became one of the fastest-spreading viruses of its time. When someone opened the infected document, the virus used Microsoft Outlook to send copies of itself to many contacts in the victim's address book. Within days, it disrupted corporate email systems around the world. ILOVEYOU, 2000. ILOVEYOU was an email-based worm that spread using a message with the subject line, "I love you." Many users opened the attachment out of curiosity, which allowed the virus to execute and send itself to all contacts in the user's email list. It also overwrote files and caused massive financial damage worldwide. The incident remains one of the most famous malware outbreaks in history. Code Red, 2001. Code Red targeted web servers running Microsoft's Internet Information Services software. Instead of spreading through email, it exploited a vulnerability in the server itself and automatically infected other servers on the Internet. Infected machines launched large-scale attacks against websites and government servers. SQL Slammer, 2003. SQL Slammer spread at an astonishing speed by exploiting a weakness in Microsoft SQL Server. Within minutes of its release, the worm infected thousands of computers and caused widespread internet slowdowns. Networks became overloaded as infected machines constantly searched for new targets. Mydoom, 2004. Mydoom became one of the fastest-spreading email worms ever recorded. It used infected email attachments and peer-to-peer networks to reach new computers. Once inside a system, it created a network of compromised machines that could launch massive denial-of-service attacks against websites. At its peak, Mydoom was responsible for a large portion of global email traffic. Conficker, 2008. Conficker exploited a vulnerability in Windows operating systems and quickly spread across millions of computers. It created a large network of infected machines that could receive instructions from remote servers. Security researchers worked together globally to limit its impact, but the virus remained active for years on unpatched systems. Stuxnet, 2010. Stuxnet was a highly sophisticated cyber weapon designed to target industrial control systems. It specifically attacked equipment used in nuclear facilities by manipulating the behavior of specialized machinery. The virus spread quietly through removable drives and network connections while hiding its activity from operators. WannaCry, 2017. WannaCry was a ransomware attack that rapidly spread through vulnerable Windows systems around the world. Once a computer was infected, the virus encrypted files and demanded payment in cryptocurrency to unlock them. Hospitals, businesses, and government organizations were heavily affected. Solarwinds Sunburst, 2020. Solarwinds Sunburst was a highly sophisticated supply chain malware discovered in 2020. Attackers inserted malicious code into updates for the Solarwinds Orion network management software, which many large organizations trusted and installed automatically. Once the infected update was deployed, the malware quietly created a hidden backdoor that allowed attackers to access sensitive systems. Darkside Ransomware, 2021. Darkside emerged as a ransomware group known for attacking large companies. Their malware encrypted corporate data and threatened to leak sensitive information if the ransom was not paid. The group became widely known after an attack on a major fuel pipeline in the United States in 2021, which caused temporary fuel shortages. Blackcat Ransomware, 2022. Blackcat, also known as ALPHV, was a ransomware strain written in the Rust programming language. It targeted corporate networks and encrypted large amounts of data while also stealing sensitive information. Victims were pressured to pay ransom not only to recover files but also to prevent data leaks. Its modern design and strong encryption techniques made it difficult for many organizations to recover without backups. Clop Ransomware, 2023. Clop became widely known after exploiting vulnerabilities in file transfer software used by many companies. By breaking into these systems, attackers were able to steal large quantities of corporate data. Instead of immediately encrypting files, the attackers focused on extortion by threatening to release stolen information. The attack affected hundreds of organizations worldwide. Lockbit Ransomware, 2024. Lockbit continued to evolve into one of the most active ransomware families by 2024. The malware spread through stolen credentials, vulnerabilities, and phishing campaigns. Once inside a network, it encrypted large volumes of data very quickly and demanded payment for decryption. Fakeupdate Malware, 2025. Fakeupdates spread through compromised websites that displayed fake browser update notifications. When users clicked the update prompt, they unknowingly downloaded malware instead of legitimate software. The malicious program then installed additional threats such as information stealers or ransomware. AI-assisted malware campaigns, 2026. AI-assisted malware campaigns represent a newer trend seen around 2026. Attackers increasingly use artificial intelligence tools to generate convincing phishing messages, automate attacks, and adapt malware behavior more quickly. While the core idea of malicious software remains the same, the scale and efficiency of attacks have grown significantly. What started with curiosity has now become a global cybersecurity battle affecting millions of people every year. The question is, are we ready for what comes next? If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more content like this. And let me know in the comments which virus surprised you the most.